Trying to make a little money with Kadarius Toney.
Good morning and welcome to episode 1290 of Hard Factor. It is Friday, September 8th, 2023. Wish Hard Factor Mark a happy birthday today if you haven't already.
Happy birthday, Mark.
Happy birthday.
Mark. That's what 39 looks like, baby.
Happy
Looking great.
birthday, Pound Dog.
Looks fantastic.
This is what 39 looks like.
Yeah. Thank you for cheating on the news with us on Mark's 39th birthday. 80% accuracy guaranteed right here. Follow, like, and set it to auto download, please, if you don't mind. Today, Pat's got caves, Satan, cream pies, and much more in your cup of coffee and the big.
Oh,
Is that just one? Is that just one story? Caves, Satan, and cream pies.
That's three, Mark.
Okay. Yeah.
That's three. We got the whole sheboygan over here, buddies.
Nice. Wes has a ritualistic murder on deck to tell us about.
Yeah, this is crazy. It's out of Lincolnshire, England. It's a weird one. So hold on to your hats.
Sounds like it. Ritual. Yeah, sounds weird. Mark's got one chip challenge update in the hole. Fiery hole.
Yeah, it's a good update. I mean, no one else died, put it that way. So,
fantastic. Are you going to do it?
after this news, more than ever, I want to now. So hang tight for that story. This update makes me consider doing it.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll cheers you with one. I've got the high five to buzz us into the weekend once again. Don't forget, you can get Florida Man Friday, the full extended Florida Man Friday, all the funniest Florida Man stories of the week at patreon.com/hard factor. If you need some more entertainment today. What else, boys? Anything else?
Shout out to all my millionaires that joined in the parlay, NFL Weekly Parlay. So let's just say the spread bet maxed out. You know what that means? It means you can only win $1 million. It
means we're gonna be millionaires. Yeah.
Well, collectively millionaire.
What's the book?
Right.
What's the?
We're talking about DraftKings, baby.
Which will make us all millionaires.
DraftKings, who's our sponsor this week, the guy who saw that bet come in is like his shaking, his water's coming out of his glass when he saw it.
They're very worried.
Yeah,
DraftKings promo code hard factor, one word. So pretty simple. Get in there
because we're dialed in.
Okay, a billion.
Yeah, baby.
Why don't we get in and take care of billion?
Let's do it.
All right.
What are you talking about? I'm talking about taking care of business.
It's apparent, I think, right?
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear that I'm talking about taking care of
Cup of coffee in the big time.
a business.
Yes, sir.
Business.
Business.
I'll take care of it.
Took care of her, you know what I mean?
So did Danny Masterson, who was sentenced to 30
so did Danny
years
Masterson.
to life.
No.
Yeah. Ooh, he took care of it a little too hard, huh? That's
Ooh, what a rapist he is. The 47-year-old star of that 70s show will be in his 70s before he can get out of prison. He sentenced to 30 to life, guys, for raping 3 women between the years of 2001 to 2003. He met all 3 of those ladies through the Church of Scientology, of which he is a creepy member. But who isn't?
So that's why he wasn't in that 90s show. Or whatever it is.
Oh, do you remember he was in that crappy early Netflix show with Kutch and Sam, what's his name?
The Ranch.
1983? The Ranch. And then he just disappeared one episode, and it was because of the rape allegations, which turned out
how is he just getting a sentence now? Because like the allegations came out so long ago. Like,
well, so here's what happened, Willie.
Hung
juror. There was a hung Jersky in the first trial, mistrial. Okay, dialed it back up again. Also, Church of Scientology, mega powerful. You better believe that the Church of Scientology was trying to shut these ladies up for the master son, Danny Masterson.
Yeah, he is powerful. Yeah,
They're good at that over there. They're good at shutting
They
people
will
up.
shut your ass up.
he's just not a big enough star for them to care anymore, I guess. They like
he's the 10th biggest star in Scientology, probably.
yeah. If
they
this was
protected him until it was
Topher
like,
Grace would have got it.
Topher's not a Scientologist.
Tom
I'm
Cruise.
saying- I'm saying Topher
Cruise?
Grace in
He's
that
their
70s
golden
show.
goose, West.
Travolta?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Travolta.
Leah Remini? Just kidding.
She
She's
left.
out.
Yeah.
She's out. It's a McDonald's cup, Wes. Got a Coke from McDonald's.
Oh, look at that. How is it? Looks like you enjoyed it.
Do you ever go to McDonald's and get something from the drive-thru and then you order a Coke if you're me, and then they hand you a Diet Coke, and instead of saying something, you say to yourself, "I could use it."
They just gave you a diet.
Really? I mean, that
Yeah,
you
make
get
it
it
a
switched
complaint,
up
say,
all the time, but
It's probably for the best.
You know
It's
what's
a
fucked up?
Bunless hamburger.
it goes the other way too. I
Could
just,
use it.
it's just a bonus, yeah, or maybe life telling you
I
something.
went to
you didn't know.
Whataburger last night just because McDonald's doesn't have Coke Zero yet,
What? A
which is
burger.
crazy.
Coke Zero is that important to you?
Yeah, it's
Interesting.
it's elite.
Fast food's
What-
most important.
It's pretty
Coke
good.
Zero second.
Yeah,
Why don't you get like a bunch of Coke Zeros and have them at the house, and then you can go
I
whichever
do. I
place you
have
want?
I have a ton of them, but I also wanted a Whataburger because they're better.
Okay.
They're. I just wanted a meatier burger last night.
What a burger!
Wow.
What'd you get?
The new it's a new like double bacon, tangy, something smoky,
Oh,
something
yeah,
something.
sounds good.
Sounds good. Sorry, I asked. You know,
Yeah,
Yeah,
Shots
that's good.
fired at McDonald's. Wow.
There you have it. Hey guys, run this one through your bullshit meter. Something weird's going on over here. I'll tell you that much. San Antonio couple with 5 children were reportedly kidnapped the other day, but have now been found safe. Okay, this according to ABC News.
the couple and the kids, or just the couple?
Just the couple taken at gunpoint, kidnapped by 2
In front of the
unsavory
kids?
individuals. Presumably, yeah. According to ABC News, officers responded to the couple's home around 6 a.m. Wednesday, found 5 children, believed to be the victims, inside unharmed. San Antonio police said
Oh, the kid.
children told police that the unknown suspects broke in and, quote, forcefully took their parents, who are in their late 30s, and investigators, quote, worked through the night and were able to determine that these individuals were being held. Whoa, crazy. San Antonio Police Sergeant Washington Masoko said that the 2 suspects, Felipe Valdez, 40, and Xavier Martinez, 29, were taken into custody for aggravated kidnapping. Look at these guys, man.
Is it possible this was to teach the kids a lesson? Like they came in with guns and they're like, "This is for not eating your vegetables," and they like took the parents
Possible.
away.
It's possible.
This is because you didn't do your chores.
Like, you better cough up the money, kids. Pay it up tonight.
Right. The San Antonio guy said this is a targeted kidnapping, but I don't know, man. Whenever this shit is just weird to me. There's something weird about this. Am I right? What do you
Well,
think is going on
Kidnapping the
here?
parents. Yeah.
That they only got
leaving the
kidnapped for
kids.
that short a period. Yes.
Nice
that's the weird part.
neighborhood, nice looking neighborhood. Maybe these guys are the parents are drug dealers potentially.
Mhm.
I don't know, man.
But the kids worked with the
Kids are
cops
fine.
and they got.
I doesn't say, man. But they
Everyone's
they
fine,
figured
right?
out
The
who it was.
parent, the parents got released within 24 hours,
Except
right?
for these 2 dummies.
Yeah,
These guys
right.
aren't fine. Oh, excuse
Weird.
me. That's for later. All right, guys. Are any of y'all claustrophobic?
Getting there, yeah, absolutely. The fatter I get, the less
Yeah, the
space,
tighter
I
space.
have.
Yeah,
Yeah,
airline
good.
seats make you claustrophobic when you're overweight. That's
Especially
for
my
sure.
pants.
yeah.
I was locked in a trunk one time. Didn't like that, but
What
generally
Of a
no.
car, or like a trunk.
like a
Your
trunk of a
friends who weren't
car.
really your
Yeah.
friends in college.
No, it was my my buddy and like growing up, his older brother put me in the trunk of a car.
What's the air like in a trunk? Not bad.
It's fine.
It's fine. Yeah.
Did they do it like it was just a prank? They were like, Wes is gonna freak out when we pop him in this trunk.
I think like there wasn't enough room to go somewhere, so I was like, I'll get in the
that's
trunk.
that's a classic. Yeah.
And then they kept me in there a little too long as the prank.
Oh, they didn't have the seat down thing. Usually,
No.
when somebody offers to go in the trunk, you at least give them like the pop out piece in the middle, the
No,
armrest.
no, no. There was
thing,
too
like,
many people sitting there, so I couldn't do it.
Oh,
What'd
wow.
you
So
say?
just in there like a hostage.
I cried, cried eventually.
Years back in the 20s, went
Yeah.
to go see Florida State Miami at my wife's old stomping grounds with her college buddies, and there was a time and there was too many people to fit in the car, so the one girl goes, "I'll just ride the trunk home." So she did, and then when we got back to the party house, like at the end of the night, she'd peed in the trunk, and I was like, "That's probably why she didn't care, because she was
Yeah.
that drunk that she peed in the trunk."
Yeah,
Mhm.
drunk chicks love to hop in.
I'll ride the
especially-
trunk.
especially the back of like an SUV. They'll just
Yeah.
you could pile like 10 of them in there.
You can fold me anywhere.
Right? Yeah, they're
you
so
just got the
packed.
back
They're
of that
spaghetti already.
Trunk.
Yeah.
It stunk.
Did you guys ever have the
Back-
friend? that had the station wagon with the rear facing seats in the back?
Yeah, I had that.
Of course.
You did? Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah,
I remember cruising through. It was
That was
not cool when you had to fucking do 7-hour road trips back there.
Made it
Yeah,
more
it was
fun.
cool when
though.
you were like
where you
10.
been?
You can like
Piece of
fuck with
shit
the people
Volvo.
behind you. You know,
Fucking like it wasn't even a real seat. How that was legitimately a seat made no sense to me. So
No, we
it was better days.
when you're a kid, it's cool. But as adults, we got that situation going on the drive to like my bachelor party in New Orleans, and Pat was in the back seat because he had to make business calls, and he immediately just booked a flight home because he couldn't stand that seat.
Yeah, but that seat was
Yeah.
facing forward at least.
Yeah, it was.
oh, I think I was just laying down by that point. But yeah.
Yeah, you were.
Anyway, are y'all claustrophobic? Here's why I'm asking. 40-year-old American speleologist, which I guess is like a cave explorer, Mark Dickey. He's trapped in a cave in Turkey at a depth of over 3,200 feet. Jesus Christo,
deep.
man. Look at that guy. He's trapped down there, bro. In a cave, 3,200 feet underground.
But it could be huge.
It's not. It never is, Will.
How?
Never
No,
is.
in Turkey they have like giant cities underground.
Yeah, but to get into them, my point is to get into a cave, it can open up big.
Right. So
But
he's
to
like
get-
trapped in the entrance of some place.
Well, 3,200 feet down at the entrance. That's the biggest foyer in the history of cave foyers, I'd say.
It's a big
Yeah,
gap
that's
He's like in a cave and he can't get out.
that's
Yeah,
bad.
100%. Yeah, he's in there.
Yeah.
He's
He's
40.
inexperienced.
He's sick. He's very experienced, bro.
there. Not clearly he isn't.
Okay, well he had internal bleeding, Wes, intestinal bleeding. And that's why he can't leave the cave on his own. Okay.
How do we all know all this? Is he like in communication with somebody at the top?
Well, I'm sure he was with someone, and he was like, "Oh, I'm having gastrointestinal bleeding," and that person was like, "Holy shit, can you get out?" And he's like, "I can't." And guess what happens?
Not experienced enough to
The
get out.
world. Okay, Wes, stop it. The world cave community sprung into action because if there's one thing that the caving community is, other than weird as shit, it's loyal to their fellow cavers when they're in trouble.
Sure. Everyone knows
170
that.
people have turned up to help save Mark.
Well, you
rest-
have to show up because otherwise they won't show up when you get stuck in a cave.
And there's no like
That's right.
the police, the fire department, like no, the only person that can rescue a spelunker is a fellow spelunker.
Right.
It's all volunteer.
It's also
the
the
pedo guy?
opportunity to demonstrate that you are an elite caver. It's
Right.
Unlike
it's a
this
medal
guy's
of honor in the
experience.
cave.
It's really not to save them; it's to say you're better than them.
Exactly.
Is the pedo guy there, or is he more of a diver than a?
Well, there's
spelunker?
170
Did he bring
people
his
there, Mark.
submarine?
Yeah.
Guys from Hungary, Bulgaria, Italy, Croatia. They're giving him blood transfusions down there.
But they
Like,
can't get
it's
him up.
insane. Well, he's doing better. They're working on it.
How are they? I don't. Okay. They're
He's
giving
just
him blood
stuck in a cave. They
transfusions,
can't get him out
3,200.
yet.
He's too weak to move.
Yeah.
And
Somebody's got to
that's-
climb down and get him.
So it is a huge foyer because the people can go down.
It's
and
a
just
giant.
give
He's
him
in a
blood.
giant underground cave system.
They're lowering
It's not the
doctors down.
entrance. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it's just hard to get in there. It's hard to get into a fucking cave, man. That's what I'm
Right.
telling
They
you.
need to
Okay?
drop a camera down there.
What they need to do.
I mean,
is
they
just
they obviously
sedate
communicate
him,
with him. They
sedate
know
him, and just
exactly
lift his ass out.
his condition.
Yeah, put him in like a box,
Yeah.
and then that he doesn't feel the bumps, and then just slide his
Blast
ass
just
a
like a-
hole in the top
treat
of the
him,
cave.
treat
Like
him
a
like
coffin.
my wife's drunk friend and shove him in the trunk and just get him out.
Hey, she
Yeah.
peeing there?
Yeah.
Put him in those
Tell him
luggage
to
racks.
stand to the side of the cave, blast a hole right in the top. Hope he doesn't get crushed by the rocks, and then pull him out in the box.
You guys know so little about caving.
I think that would work.
Just cut him into pieces and pull him out.
Yeah.
We got any magicians around?
Saw him in half.
Sorry, buddy.
We got any magicians? We need a
We're gonna have to
doctor
take
and
you
a
apart to get you out of here.
In
We're
my
not
mind,
gonna
this guy's
feed you
already
for-
dead.
For 14 days, get you nice and skinny, and then we're gonna pull you out of here.
Has anyone seen that thing Cave of Bones on Netflix where that dude discovered effectively like a new humanoid species? It happened. They discovered it in 2013 in these caves, but the Netflix documentary explores them.
The descent is one of the scariest. That's like
I know
the
what
real
you're
life
talking about.
descent.
That's how tight it can get in a cave, boys.
Yeah,
come
it
on.
gets tight. But he's not caught like in that thing
He
necessarily.
could be.
He could be.
He
No
could
one
be.
knows.
We don't know. Anyway, yeah, the dude from Cave of Bones did have to lose 50 pounds to like go spelunking, and he still got stuck. His fat ass still got stuck, bro. Telling you.
Dude,
He had,
tough
to dislocate, he had to dislocate a fucking arm to get out of this.
Splunking is such a fat term, like a fat sounding term too. You know, like
yeah,
Spelunking. Yeah.
splunking
sounds
like a
very-
fat activity.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's for
sounds
skinny
very-
people exclusively.
very like desserty.
Dude, the getting those Thai boys out of that cave was so tight that they had to sedate them, otherwise they would fucking freak out and die on the way out.
Oh,
That's
really?
how tight it gets, bro. I mean, I don't think you guys understand how.
No, I was watching a video on YouTube, and it was.
I
it
mean,
was
I don't think the soccer coach of the Thai kids understood, or this guy who says he's a professional understood, because they got
What is
they
it?
got
Rainy
beat.
season? Let's get a
Guys,
practice in the cave before.
Wait until he gets out of the cave till you guys start hating on him, or quit hating on him until he gets out of the cave.
What if he's got a pot belly and we were right?
No, I've seen pictures. He's fit.
Yeah. Okay.
He's just
He's a fucking caver, bro.
he's stuck. He's stuck
I
down
mean,
there.
he wasn't skinny enough to not avoid internal bleeding from the rocks, so like he got some of the rocks got his belly.
Boy, that looks
tight
fun.
enough for you,
doesn't it?
boys.
That looks so much fun.
Yeah, what is
Is
the
that tight enough
reward
for
for
you?
spelunking?
You go see a new cave that nobody else has seen before.
Oh,
Potentially,
No, there's cool shit under there. Just getting in there is tough. Anyway, whatever.
caves to them, Mark, are like literal vaginas to most men.
got it.
I mean, they look a lot like a
Yeah.
vagina.
Yeah.
Birthing canal, bro.
They'll do anything to get inside there.
So you're telling me they're jizzing in these caves too when they get in
Mentally,
Oh,
mentally
maybe down there long enough.
ejaculating. Yeah, as
there?
soon as
First
they
guy to
get-
come in this one. I took
Yep.
this cave's virginity.
Yeah, probably so. Actually,
Yeah.
real ejaculate. They mentally ejaculate first, and then they're like, "I'm so horny now. I gotta."
Yeah. Then they bring their buddies in. They're like, check out this stalactite.
Wait a second.
It's just a rope.
Look at this one right here, specifically.
Yeah. Look at this stalactite. You ever seen something like this?
Look at her over there. Look at that fellow caver. I would stalagmite. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd fuck you, but we got to get somewhere no one else can get to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Danny Masterson. Nice to meet you. All right. Continuing on, not funny that they got raped. It's horrible. The CEO of Irish airline Ryanair was met with an unorthodox and not safe for work welcome when he arrived in Belgium this week, as he was cream pied by
Whoa.
two protesters.
Damn, dude.
What, they think he was a cave?
Yeah, they said, "Welcome to Belgium," and
Did they
then
buy him
cream
dinner
pied
first,
him.
or they just
Damn.
cream pie by force?
Dude, I mean, imagine
Danny
coming,
Masterson style?
coming up there and you just get cream pie.
Yeah. Yeah. They anally raped him. What are you talking about?
He was getting interviewed and he got cream pied.
Dude, he just had cream pie dripping. He just got fucking cream pie, bro.
Damn.
Oh, an actual cream pie.
Yeah,
Right
I
in the
got hit with a
face.
cream pie.
Like
Yeah.
a clown.
Yeah,
Like a
clown cream pie. They're like, "You're a clown, Ryanair CEO," and then he
Mhm.
wiped it off. He's like, "Oh, that was a vicious cream pie."
So he was protesting himself. One man protest outside the EU Commission against the European Commission, and he was protesting that the air traffic controllers keep striking, which is hurting his low
Who's the cutout lady he's got?
I guess she's like the head of the strike force, maybe.
Union person for the airline controllers. I don't know.
Just
Oh.
covered in cream pie.
He runs like the Frontier Airlines of Europe, right? And
Exactly.
So
But way
and
more
so he's-
successful. It's got the most people by far in terms of traffic of any airline over there.
he's basically saying like the strikes, like they're not going to be able to, survive the strikes or whatever, and he's getting pied in the face because of it. Makes
By,
sense. I mean,
by
it's all-
environmentalist pie in the face because they don't like planes.
right, but
Yep.
so why? I guess that they're just so he's just ricochet shots for being a plane guy.
Correct.
It has
The
nothing to
environmentalists
do-
would have got him no matter what he was doing. It had nothing. to
They
do with
don't care
strike.
about the laborers. They
No.
don't care about
No.
the air traffic.
Well, they
controllers.
cream pied him. If I don't even notice, they cream pied him when he was bent over.
Correct.
He's
They
bent
just
over.
like cream pieing people.
He was
Yeah,
bent
I
over
love
getting
it.
that.
Dude, look
getting
how
something out of
happy
that
she is when
box.
she cream pies him.
Yeah, it's fun.
Well,
just
there's two
giggling.
reactions you can have.
Oh, she pegged him with that cream pie.
Or then she licked her hands after.
So this guy knows he's on camera. He knows everyone's videoing it. So there's two reactions you can have. You can get like really angry and be like, I want their heads. I want them arrested. Or you could do what he did. And in the video,
He said, "I
like,
love
start-
cream pie."
he starts like licking it like disgustingly. And he's like,
what he said.
delicious cream. It's a very
He
good
said-
pie.
He said it's my favorite. Is what he
Yeah.
said. when
It
he
got a
did
little
that.
weird. He was
Actually, I kind of love cream pies.
yeah. Hey, do it again. Yeah, like that type of thing.
You got any more?
all right. Let's take
I'm
it
gonna
back
call
to
my
the
buddy
States.
Boris.
Yeah.
Something weird happened in the Goodwill guys. Someone donated something fucked up. Talk about a human skull down there in Arizona. Someone donated a human skull to Goodwill in Arizona.
Does anyone want this? Does anyone want this?
Seems like an item you might.
I don't need it anymore.
Yeah.
It's still
Oh.
good.
Can I have a receipt?
Can you tell how fresh they are? Or
This
is it
doesn't
like-
work.
Not fresh.
Oh,
shit.
dude,
Teeth
what
and
the
all.
fuck?
Wow.
That's a real
Glass
human
eye.
skull. Look at the teeth on that guy.
That's a
That's
real human
disgusting.
skull there, Weasley.
Whoa.
What do you think?
I
That
don't
can't
think
be.
I don't think
That
it's
can't
real.
be real.
100% real.
Well, the eye is not real, obviously, but
Obviously, no, the eye's hilarious.
yeah. Wow.
So this person murdered somebody and turned in their skull to the
I don't know.
Goodwill?
Lisa Berry, who's the spokesperson for the police department down there, said, we did speak to the medical examiner's office. They did confirm it is, in fact, a human skull.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah. Someone just dropped it off at the Goodwill in the donation box.
So this is like this is the start of a serial killer thing. Like
They said it's
like a
historic. Well,
Goonies prop.
it
it's
does
just,
look
oh,
like
how
Goonies,
you
bro.
can tell how old the skull is. Okay, how old is it?
Old. That's about all the medical examiners.
Look at his
office
teeth.
said.
That's an old tooth.
Right.
I mean, it's still a tooth. I don't know, man.
It's so white though. The tooth.
I feel like maybe someone's had that skull for such a long time that they forgot that having a skull is like a police-worthy calling event if you drop it off at the Goodwill. You know, it's become just they've become so used to it.
Are they attached to it? Why can't they just put it in the ground? Don't they know the person whose head it is?
Maybe someone else wants it. Well, it's
Yeah. Maybe someone else will have as much enjoyment as I did with this.
right.
It's weird.
Yeah. Finally get on the right meds.
Yeah, well, they still should have buried it though.
Nah, I don't think it's the right ones, Wes, because
Yeah.
they still took the skull to good
Yeah,
ones.
they
Someone
got
else
over
wants
it though.
They got rid of it. Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's a great.
I don't
they're
need this
Now
anymore
they're
in
just
my daily
happy
life.
and stupid. Now they're happy and naive. And,
I don't need the ancient skull to gaze at
yeah.
for
I need to pat
hours
this
on
thing
end.
every day on my way to work anymore.
The curse is off.
Oof. Did they get anything else from that person? Or
No. I mean, dude, what a fucking weird move. Yeah, someone called the cops immediately. Someone called the news first, which I like. They called the news first, and then they called the cops. Anyway, all right, let's get to the top story of the day. But I'm not going to cream it. I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to cream pie this story.
Okay.
Because there wasn't just... Well, two things real quick before I get into it. Apparently, Jimmy Fallon has a toxic workplace, or at least some people are saying.
He's like male Ellen.
I think, dude...
yeah, that's what
Fallon-
they're saying.
Fallon, you could tell, was hammered all the time because he like showed up one time with like a dislocated finger.
You could believe that for sure.
And he was, like he had a drinking problem. Just the amount of injuries that he would show up to work.
They
with.
said it was like walking on eggshells. So yeah, some days he was like just like snapping at people, being like, "What the?"
Because he's
fuck?
so hungover. You know.
I also, when people say they have mental distress, which is what some of his coworkers said from work, like that's television. I don't know how else to put it. It's pretty high stakes job.
Yeah,
it's a
pressure.
big show.
You got to go live every day. Or the Tonight Show. Sorry,
Some people came out and defended him. Like
some people can handle it.
some people
Maybe
came
not
out and
you.
defended him after everyone bashed him, all the old workers and stuff, and people said that he was a monster and hard. Everyone walked on eggshells, especially the showrunners. Then some people came out and defended him and said, "No, not really." And then he issued an apology. He said, "Regardless of, I'm sorry if I've blah blah."
I think-
It's somewhere in between. I don't think he's like
he's
a
largely
monster,
considered
but
a
yeah.
good guy.
Right,
I
he
think
just
he's
It wasn't
an
like
alcoholic.
Ellen where everybody was like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
the secret's finally out." Yeah,
He's
she's
not as
full of
bad as James Corden or Ellen. He just
Yeah.
is human and probably
and probably working in a high stake, high pressure show, and he's an alcoholic. So
it. Yeah, so he can hang his hat
Yeah,
on that. So anytime they come at him, he could be like, "Well, I'm not the British guy that everybody hates, or Ellen."
right. Here's the thing
So-
about being successful.
third
in
third
entertainment.
place.
Sometimes
Yeah,
you can be
exactly.
a little
Bronze.
crazy.
Bronze in the crazy asshole war. So
Yeah, you could work for worse talk show people.
Yeah, and this is the first I'm hearing about it too. Like Corden was like he was being mean to normal people.
To waiters.
Yeah, to waiters. Like that's when you know you're a true asshole. This guy, yeah, I'm sure there's some work stress going on at the Tonight Show.
He was like pulling apart sandwiches at lunch and being like, "Look at this! Look at this sandwich!
Yeah.
What is this?" And like causing scenes at restaurants. It's a little bit different.
Different. One other thing, guys. Microsoft announced that they discovered that China is been using AI to create social media accounts to influence our elections. And
No
you better
way.
believe-
Wait, what?
Yeah, you better
They
believe
just
our
discovered.
dumbasses.
Wait, they just discovered it.
Well,
Pat, it's
AI
been
is
happening
pretty
for
new.
like 2 decades since the
Well,
internet
actually,
began.
100%
The
is
AI,
not
the
with
AI makes it easier though.
It
Yeah,
has.
ramps
with
it up.
AI for 2 decades. No.
China has been making fake accounts, and
Let
Russia
me
has
bring the
too.
keyword back
In
into
American
the
American servers
AI.
since the internet began.
Yeah, the AI just makes it scale,
AI.
just scales it. The AI just scales it so much
and
easier.
probably more effective too.
Right,
Oh, definitely more effective.
Yeah.
Quicker.
right.
So yeah, I guess not news. Here's the top story of the day.
Supplies were given out. It was hosted here at this public library in Lancaster by a group that gets a lot of attention and backlash from its name alone. And you can see here in the video what the event looked like inside the library, described as a family-friendly event with arts and crafts,
Look at all the
science
guys with
experiments,
snakes.
and live
Two
demos.
snakes. What is that?
Meanwhile, outside, dozens started gathering to peacefully protest, holding
a
prayer
skull-
groups and camping out in front of the
skull
library with
grafting
signs.
station.
Some from religious groups here in the Antelope Valley.
we know where the,
Satanic Temple's after-school
Goodwill
Satan
came from.
Club says it only plans
Satan
events
Club.
where other
Oh,
religious
nice.
groups are operating
There you
after-school
go.
programs to provide a safe alternative to students.
I just want people to know that the Satanic Temple, we are about personal liberty and free rational inquiry. We're not about worshiping the devil or anything like that.
We just
And
call
we're just
ourselves a
trying
Church
to
of
have
Satan.
fun and help
Exactly
the children
right.
have a good
Bingo.
time.
Right.
We representing Jesus Christ, the Lord and Savior. We're
Yes.
not trying to have the enemy destroy this town. We got enough issues here in Jesus' name. Rebuke Satan in the name of Jesus Christ!
Ah! Get out of here, devil.
Protesters arguing the group is trying to entice
Snake guys.
children with gifts and games
Dude,
to
the
turn
snake
away
guys.
from their
Dude, the
beliefs.
Satanists
We
look like
did
the
hear
biggest
back from
bunch of
someone with the
nerds.
Lancaster
Gotta be
School
honest with you.
District who says the district doesn't support the event or the group, but they were obligated to share information
But
about
they
the event
did
to
book-
district families. Reporting live in Lancaster, I'm Mario Ramirez. Back
They
to you.
did take the Satanists' money, though.
But they did book correctly, so you know they
yeah.
filed the
I mean,
paperwork.
it worked exactly as they planned it to work, guys. It happens every fucking time.
Got that press.
Exactly as planned. They get the reaction they want.
Oh, it's awesome. I think the Christians love it too. They love busting on these dumbass
Oh,
nerds.
yeah.
Oh,
It
dude,
gives them a chance to.
those hardcore Christians love nothing more than to scream like "in the name of Jesus," and it gives them like an opportunity to do that, and not look that crazy, you know.
Yeah. To like pray
We're
for
just the
them.
Satan
Yeah.
church. We're not the Church of Satan. Okay, okay. You get it?
Believe in personal liberties. Anyway, the after school friendship club is pretty great. And then the things that they had there, which
Until
was
the kids
guys
get
with
attacked by snakes.
guys with snakes
Yeah, the pythons and the
and
the
guys
skull crafting.
Petting zoo.
sculpting.
How to be a
sculpting
virgin 101
devils.
is basically the class they're teaching.
Oh
Well,
no,
at least
those
they don't
dudes have
encourage it.
stinky, bad sex.
Snake
Their
sex.
foreskins are disgusting. Imagine the schmegma at a Satan church convention.
Snake guys are not virgins though. Snake
No,
guys
yeah,
fuck.
they fuck, but they just they're
No, but they got
disgusting.
some schmegma.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, snake guys got
I mean,
so much back sweat.
Satanists are all, you know, like they
no
they fuck-
showers.
They're ugly. Both parties in the sex are ugly, and they
Hey,
you
you
know
ugly Satanist.
It looks like you can't tell if it's Comic-Con or the Satan church. But there's no
the,
chicks
the snakes
at the
make it
Satan
clear.
church. It's just the dudes. There's like no hot chicks in cosplay. So that's what tells you it's the Satan church.
There was one hot chick in there. And
There's some hot
everyone's
Satanist
talking
chicks.
to her. You better
Oh, I'm
believe
sure.
that.
But it's like there's the one, and then she's surrounded by like 20 dudes with ponytails who
Yeah.
weigh 500
All of a
pounds.
sudden, everyone's spelunking.
Yeah,
To get to
big
her.
time.
Yeah. You know what was
Everyone's out there trying to get in that tight.
I'm not that
crevice.
claustrophobic now. Now I'm not. Get the business. You know what would stink it up a notch is bringing in like a goat. What's it called? Isn't a goat also Satan?
Yeah.
Like,
well,
a snake, and then like
Beelzebub or
yeah, but like a goat's usually representative of Satan too. So if
Oh,
you,
yeah.
like,
Sacrifice a goat.
no, just bring them in
Yeah.
because you know how they have all the snakes. Snakes kind of represent Satan. If goats also like the movie
serpent.
The Witch, goats represent Satan too. So, but they also are like farm animals. And they could be crapping in the convention hall. Like you could really stink it up a notch if you brought a bunch of goats in there.
Those guys are more about handling snakes, I feel like, than goats, though.
Yeah, well, they're just their pets.
Right. Because they have the snake already. They don't.
People that own
goat-
goats are farmers. And they're
The
not,
goat would
you know,
necessitate them going outside once in a while, and that's just not in the cards.
It's
for most of
Baphomet.
the members.
Baphomet. That's what it is.
that's a goat, right?
Yeah, it's a sabbatic goat.
I love when the Satanists choose someone to go after with those weird goat things on Twitter. Like they did it to some Taylor Swift.
Oh, I hope they
fans.
do it to me one day. God, that would be amazing.
It's a lot of fun.
Please.
Baphomet's scary.
Anyway, guys, can you believe it's been 7 months without an NFL game, and there's one going on last night when we're taping this show, and NFL season's here, guys. DraftKings Sportsbook, official betting partner of the NFL. Can't miss offer for week 1. Still good this week. New customers. New customer for DraftKings. Get in there. $200 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5 on an NFL game. They're hooking everyone up. Game day greatness. All customers can take advantage of 2 new offers every single day. Game day, this September. Check the app to see what you get. Download DraftKings. Use code HARDFACTOR. That's one word. To sign up, and new customers can take home $200 in bonus bets instantly for just betting $5. That's crazy. Code is HARDFACTOR, only on DraftKings Sportsbook, an official betting partner of the National Football League. The crown is yours. And if you got a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.1800gambler.net. New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY to 467-369. That's the number. You just text that. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. 888-789-777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly on behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort. 21 plus, age varies by jurisdiction. Void in Toronto. See dkng.com/football for eligibility, terms, and responsible gaming resources. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply. DraftKings, code HARDFACTOR.
Boom.
Damn.
Do it. Yeah.
Oh, it's back. It's so back.
Lions are driving.
We're going to win so much money on the DraftKings app.
Yeah, we're going to win a lot of money this year.
Oh,
That's where our parlay is. Our parleezy on the DraftKeezy.
Look, we read it. Bet what you can only with, like what you have, but it's so much fun. And then you could win big. Just bet with what you have to lose, and then you win. And that's
Football season.
Yeah, play responsibly. Before we move on, let's talk about our other great sponsor, BIRDDOGS, the best short in the universe. And let me tell you, or pant. Will's got the pants on, or even polo shirts they have now, which are fantastic.
Yeah, they really are comfortable ass polo shirts.
If you're gonna get in over your head in a cave situation that you aren't experienced enough to be in, you better pray you're wearing some BIRDDOGS.
Wait till he gets out of the cave, Wes.
Because those there's nothing better than being in a comfortable pair of shorts when you're stuck in a cave.
Oh yeah.
You want that. You want those comfortable shorts. It's gonna take your stress level way down.
The stretchiness too, when you're squished between the rocks, Wes.
Yeah.
That's
gonna
come in huge.
Not only that, but with the built-in liner, it would be impossible to diarrhea all up and down a plane.
True.
Right? It's
not in underwear. It would stop your diarrhea and save you from embarrassment on a plane. Yeah.
Yeah. Keeps it all in.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you've never experienced a pair of BIRDDOGS, you might want to head over to birddogs.com/hnews. And when you do that, you're going to get a great pair of shorts, great pair of pants, great polo shirt, and you're also going to get a little gift from us, which is a free water bottle.
Beautiful, big water bottle. Delicious.
Nice
Keeps your water ice cold. I don't know where's mine at right now, but use it all the time.
Yeah. And that can also come in handy if you're trapped in a cave and you're too inexperienced to where you were going.
Yeah.
Water.
Lied on your resume.
What are you experienced at?
Lied on your spelunking resume.
Let him be.
Lots of stuff.
Plus they have polo.
I know my limits.
Yeah. Maybe don't go down a cave that's 3,200 feet deep.
Yeah.
Plus, if you did fib on your resume, wear one of their polos, and people will they won't even notice.
They won't even look at your resume. The polo's so good. They're just like, obviously, this resume is better than everyone else's.
They just shake your hand and give you the job as soon as you walk through the door when you're in a BIRDDOGS polo.
That's right.
You have fire. You can fire anyone you want, sir.
That's right. Anyway, birddogs.com/hnews. Go check it out. It also helps support this show. Moving on, guys. Have you ever been to a yoga class, like an actual yoga class in a studio?
Look at us, Wes.
I have, Wes. I
Private
have.
class.
I know Will
I
has.
have. I've been to multiple.
Okay. I have too, surprisingly.
Right.
Like twice.
Jeez.
Twice.
Is that because you got drug into it because of a
Oh,
girl you were sleeping
his
with?
girl
No,
tries
Mark,
to
no
bring
way.
your ass
That's
to a yoga
never
class all the time.
Mark, that's never why guys like Wes Rao would end up in a yoga class. Never.
Because you wanted to spelunk? Yeah.
Never.
Of course. Anyway, along with all the like insane yoga poses they make you do that are really hard, like the downward dog or stuff that I can't do. They have an incredible pose you do called the Savasana. And it's the pronunciation of the Sanskrit word Savasana. And Savasana is awesome for two reasons. First, it means that you're done doing all the other shitty poses and you're about to go home.
It's
right?
the cool down part where you just chill. The poses are like chilling out poses. Yeah.
It's like when you see your car after a hike, it's the best part.
Oh, if you're a fat guy,
yeah,
in yoga class, all you're waiting for is the Savasana. Everything leading up to that is just you getting embarrassed because you can't do any of the stretches.
Is
like
it Savasana time?
Right.
That's
like
Savasana.
Every class I've ever been to, yoga class, is the same experience. Everybody in the class is just like doing the stretches, listening to the thing, and then they're all sort of like looking at me and giggling while the teacher tries to put me into the position. But I just can't quite get there. Just physically can't.
That's literally why I don't do yoga, because I hate being told what to do.
And then you finally get it to the Savasana. You just fucking lay down and chill out.
Every single move, in between every single move, you're telepathically trying to get the instructor to say Savasana time.
That's right.
You're like, Savasana. She's gonna say Savasana next.
It's the best word in the yoga class. And the second reason it's awesome is because, as I just showed you, the pose involves exerting zero energy. In fact, it's also referred to as the corpse pose because you literally lie on your back, eyes closed, arms and legs out, and you just lay there lifeless, wondering how the fuck you got dragged to the yoga class. That's what you do. And here's another, that's it. You look dead, quite frankly. And because you look dead, if you happen to be walking by a yoga class during the Savasana or corpse pose period, you might think that everyone inside is either sleeping or dead. And that could be a problem. And it was a problem for yoga instructor Millie Laws, seen here.
Oh, she sounds hot.
There she is. She's cute, right? Cute. Yeah. And it was
the class is probably really nice, really
like
inviting environment.
Yeah. She could take out a carrot pretty quick.
Yeah, chompers.
Carrot tater.
No need.
Oh, she looks like that skull.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She related to that skull. It's the great granddaughter.
I mean, she's got strong teeth. A lot of guys are going to be looking for that in a woman.
Hey, chomper, Savasana, say Savasana.
Hey, chomper. And it was it was a problem. See, Millie recently moved to Chapel St. Leonard's in Lincolnshire, which is right there on the east coast of England. As you can see, it's just south of Miami Beach. Who knew there was a Miami Beach in England, but there is one. And she opened up a yoga studio and started teaching English people yoga, which for some reason doesn't mesh in my head. Maybe it's because, they slaughtered a bunch of Indian people over the centuries and yoga originated in India. I don't know. It just doesn't click for me. Anyway, she teaches yoga at the North.
Yeah, but they love curry too. It's a big time like co-opting each other's cultures thing going on between India and England.
Yeah. There's a lot of good Indian food in England.
But it was definitely colonized by the English. Yeah, no
they
doubt
slaughtered tons of Indian people.
Oh, sure.
They stole their jewels, remember?
They stole everything. Yeah. And she teaches yoga at the North Sea Observatory, looks out over the ocean. People take walks by it all the time. And she's new in town, and people have never seen a group of people lying in the corpse position all at once. So when an English couple was walking their dog and peered into the yoga studio, they got freaked out. They were like, bloody hell, they've all been murdered. And that's what they thought. They literally thought
Australian accent, but
well, who cares?
Well, they were on vacation. They were locals that were.
Oh, they were Australians.
They're Australians, but they were
in England.
But
England. They were an old couple.
That's what I said.
Yeah, they were in there.
How anxious and nosy of an old couple do you have to be to do this one?
Well, it's like if you're just walking by and it's like the studio.
It's a good point, Will.
No, dude, these people need to like live in a padded cell.
There's also like no guns in England, so where they're like, they must have all done some sort of mass suicide, eh? Like,
yeah,
It must be mass suicide. How do you
Crikey.
It's the only thing. Yeah.
Crikey, mate.
Must
England.
have been a vicious boomerang.
that's what they thought. Yeah.
Just like we have in our homeland.
Yeah, that's scurry back.
The dingo attack in
You
there.
ever seen how big the Maoris are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Millie was in there, so they've all got blankets over them. There's candles lit, and Millie's walking around beating the drum because that's what they sometimes like chill you out. So they thought she was the cult leader that had
I
just
thought she killed everyone.
instructed everyone to drink the Kool-Aid.
Now they're even crazier than I thought they were originally. These are the craziest old people of all time.
Yeah.
They need to lock these two up. They called the cops.
Yeah, these two are nuts.
They're a problem.
Yeah.
And within minutes, Millie remembers seeing the couple, and she noticed them walking away quickly, and now it clicked with her because she said within minutes there was 5 police just coming into the studio, freaked out, and she had to explain herself. She says it's funny now, obviously. The cafe put out a notice saying, hey, from now on, if you walk by the yoga studio where Millie's teaching, everyone's alive. Don't worry about it. And they thanked the police for the prompt response.
Got her some publicity. That's good.
Yeah, that's exactly it. This is big yoga getting the publicity for England, probably, right? Anyway, pretty funny.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That old couple though, they're gonna make so many false police reports over the course of their lives that they have remaining.
They're pretty insane and pretty gullible.
Yeah.
Crikey.
They need to get that Australian elderly couple is the problem.
Better get them on.
Crikey, they're all dead.
And they call us criminals.
Hey, live comment, youtube.com/hardfactnews if you want to watch us tape the pod live the night before it comes out on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, everywhere else. Connor Crawford says, let's go Lions. Live sports update, 7-0 Lions. The Lions have scored the first touchdown of the 2023-2024 NFL season.
Not only is the NFL back, but live scores are back, baby.
That's right.
You asked for them, you get them.
And now that we're live streaming while we're taping the pod, live scores, guys, I hate to tell you,
constantly back. Yeah.
the
All
listeners
the way
are going to
back.
get their way on that.
Straight to 99% of the listeners the next day.
Can we mostly shout out the live comment from Sabina SB, live from Puerto Santa Maria in España?
What's up, Sabina? Nice.
Bien.
Oh, that's what hello from PUT meant. Nice.
Tapas.
Puerto Rico.
Bien.
Tapas, little plates.
Oh, they eat tapas there.
Yeah, tiny little plates. You ever see them?
Love tapas.
Hey, look, you ain't gonna get full early,
No. You know what? Let's just have a bunch of little tapas.
You gotta order a lot for the table.
You guys want to get some tapas?
More tapas, please.
Hey, how do I give them what tapas? I tap?
No,
I gotta keep drinking, don't I?
We can order a bunch of different things because it's little plates.
Oh, shrimp.
got
I
Eric
got shrimp
Donahue
on
in
here. It's
live
mostly
chat,
shrimp,
too.
I'll be honest.
Big Joe's telling Mark to try to find a cream pie somewhere later.
Oh, because for my birthday, some cream pie, somebody?
Yeah.
No, for you, Mark.
Oh,
It's your
yeah,
birthday.
I get my own cream pie.
You're
Someone's
very
gonna cream pie me. Oh, hey guys, in a classy move that the owners of Peloton should take note of. Paqui, I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. P-A-Q-U-I. The one chip people, Paqui, has pulled the 2023 one chip from all stores.
Whoa.
After the tragic, they pulled it after the tragic death of 14-year-old Harris Wolaba of Massachusetts, which we covered this yesterday.
Right.
RIP to him. Now they pulled all their one chips from the stores. They're also offering refunds to anyone that purchased the chip, and they put all sorts of disclaimers on their website and online that their product is intended for adult consumption only, like 18 plus or whatever, kind of like a tobacco or alcohol thing.
It actually says it on the package.
Right. So they wanted to make sure, like, again, yeah. So a few things from that.
Which sucks for the kid's family because that means they're, hopefully the company will do the right thing. But yeah, sorry, go ahead, Mark.
Well, first off, this does not bring back Harris, and that's awful that he died. But Packy went ahead and did all this without waiting for an autopsy report, like proving that the chip killed Harris, because it's not 100%. I mean, it certainly played a role. But they're also, like, and before waiting for another team to get injured or worse, they said, fuck it, we're pulling it all, and we're offering refunds to anyone. And I think that's pretty good of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Seems like it. Seems like that's a good thing to do. I mean, are they going to offer it to be sold at 18 plus afterwards? Like,
I think they just want to, for now, pull it while they evaluate things. Like, did they make their product too intense? Maybe they need to test a little bit this year. Maybe it was too intense. Maybe not. But this is how you do it, Peloton. You don't say, fuck those babies and pets getting sucked to death in our death treadmills. Profits are up, so leave it on the shelves. You don't wait for an 8th baby to get its head crushed by the rotor.
Mark, did you see there's another Peloton death, and like a dude,
not surprising.
It fell over and it severed his the main artary, and he bled out on the floor.
Oh yeah, but
full-grown man.
But Peloton's going to blame that on the victim. Even though they basically are like Jigsaw with the products they're putting out.
Their hearts are like their asses.
Yeah, hard.
Yeah,
stone. Yeah,
stone hard.
Yeah. So I mean, look, this is how you do it. Like, investigate what went wrong, pull it, and then I think they're handling it well. So they released a statement saying, "We care about all our consumers and have made the decision to remove the product from shelves." That's from Packy spokesperson Kim Metcalf, and this makes me want to buy Packy products, to be honest.
Yeah, they should also take care of the kids' family, because
yeah, for sure,
on the 100%. Packaging, having done the challenge, I know for a fact, I remember it saying, this product is designed for healthy adults only. Do not consume if you aren't.
But that's a warning, as opposed to there's no regulation
in the store.
There's no regulation behind
it. So they should do the right thing with the kids' family. But I think you're right, Mark. Handling it like this is way better than anything Peloton would even dream of.
This makes me think they might do the right thing with the family.
But Pakia actually cares about human beings.
Yes.
You can tell, which you would have to have that baseline as Peloton to even get to this point. So I'm not sure.
Exactly.
Really ever going to get there.
It's a tale of two cities between Packy and Peloton is what I'm trying to get at. And look, it makes me want to try the one chip. I mean, do you guys want to do you guys want to do a suicide pact together? Because intern Jackson sent this like a couple hours ago, and they're still on the shelves. Like, this is just from a few hours ago. He sent a bunch of the one chips. Like, there's definitely like any of the stores that has lazy managers, which is most convenience stores.
I was just about to ask. Yeah,
they're not going to read their emails. They're not going to read their emails or take them seriously, because they're going to be on the shelves at these stores for like weeks. They
also want to sell them, and these chips are expensive. They're like $8 for one chip.
I'm not doing it.
It's just like it's the same as any other hot challenge. Every hot challenge.
I did the hot wing challenge recently.
Yeah, but we didn't do it right.
Yeah, we pussed out.
To be honest.
Yeah.
Every hot challenge is the same. This one is the same. It just makes you poop really hot for the next 24 hours.
Yeah, Wes drove.
And that's about it. And it's very hot on your lips, and it'll make your tongue and sort of lips like swell up.
No, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. But I mean, I do, but I don't. But I'm not gonna. Look, if you see one chips at a store going forward, that store's stocking department is ass, and you might want to start like shopping elsewhere or check the expiration date on their products. I bought a box of wine recently from a convenience store in my new neighborhood, the closest one, and the color was way off when I got home, and poured it in the glass. And then when my wife and I took one sip, we almost threw up. We're like, this isn't right. And then we looked at the expiration date, and turns out boxed wine, unlike wine, can go bad and has an expiration date, because boxed wine's stored in plastic, not glass.
Oh, really? Did not know.
It's not nearly as it's more porous. It's much more porous. Lets light in. Lets all sorts of shit in.
Turn to vinegar.
And guess what? Yeah, it turns into vinegar. It goes bad in 6 to 8 months. So we took that. Yeah. We took that box right back to the store in the morning, open container and all. I was like, she was like, yeah, just bring it in. We'll just drive it up. We're just rolled in with a 9/10 full boxed wine thing. And we're like, what the fuck? And right before we went up to the guy and said, what the fuck? I checked to make sure if there was any
vinegar.
To make sure if all of them were expired. So I went to the boxed wine section, and I was like, yep, they're all expired. I knew they were going to offer us. Well, I knew they were going to offer us like another box, and it was like 9 a.m. the next day. We didn't want another box, so he was like,
"Not then,
not right then."
12 hours later, though.
Right. Maybe the leader. So he gets on the phone and he starts, calls his boss, and they're speaking in not English. And he's like, offer him another box. And I was like, he's like, can you grab another box? And I was like, no, they're all expired. And then all of a sudden the conversation got like really intense because they just found out that all of their box wines are like over a year expired. So all of a sudden you just hear yelling on the other line, and then bing, the cash register pops open and we get handed cash. Boom, boom, boom. And then the next time I went in that store, the box wine section is looks like a crime scene. It's cleared out completely.
You exposed them. You found the chink in their armor.
My point is that place is going to have one chips for the rest of the year.
Yep. Yeah, because they keep the box wine up for 5 years at a time.
So if you're in Austin, Texas,
if you
that
need a one
story
chip,
applies to you.
Yeah. If you need a one chip and you're near Central Texas, hit me up. I'll get you a location.
Well, you know the type of grocery store. You have a convenience store around you that has 5-year-old box wine on the shelf. You know what he's talking about.
That was a great.
I guarantee
great diatribe, whatever. Come on.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah. Fantastic. What?
Listen. Wait,
we got more on the one chip. What?
No, that's it. That's it on the one chip.
Listen to this. This is the Peloton thing I was talking about. It came out today. So the incident happened in 2023, and they're suing this family suing the fuck out of Peloton. According to the lawsuit, Ryan Furtado, 32, he was completing a core workout, which required him to dismount from his Peloton, do some exercises on the floor. When he attempted to rise from the floor, he used the bike to help get him up. The equipment allegedly spun around and impacted on his neck and face, severing his carotid artery in his neck, killing him instantly. Police found him with the bike still resting on his neck and face.
Whoa.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the Peloton instructor was laughing on the other end because that's what those products are meant to do.
Death trap. Can the instructor see all that through the camera?
Oh, yeah.
No, they can't see you at home.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think it's just one-way camera.
Holy shit.
It's like the animatronics from Night at Freddy's. Those things are, they're out to get you.
Fuck yeah. Peloton needs to give their instructors some therapy after that shit too.
Crazy.
You just hear a guy's head get chopped off in class.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's brutal, man.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. Peloton. Yikes.
Take notes from Pocky, Peloton.
Yeah, really. Just can you get some consulting from their CEO or something?
Hire
someone. Don't be talky. Take notes from Pocky.
Exactly.
Yeah. But Takis are kind of delicious
Monsters
too.
At Peloton.
Oh, I was talking about Takis with a double K. Those are delightful.
Oh, right. Yeah, I hear you. By the way, the Chiefs scored 7-7. It's time.
It's time for the high five.
That's right. You heard Wes's stretched out deep voice, and you know it's the end of the week. Time for the high five. And this high five is going to be the best of the Hardo Hive Awards this week. So it's all awards this week. There's been a lot of great accomplishments out there in the Hardo Hive this week, and I've got to talk about a baker's dozen or so of them that I got to give awards out for.
Very cool.
The Hardo Hive, you've done that great. The listeners have done that great this week.
Real quick update before you get into the awards, which is awesome. The Cincinnati Bengals and Cincinnati fans around the world should be pretty pumped because Joe Burrow just signed a record contract extension.
Oh yeah,
Joey Burrow is going to be a Bengal for years to come.
You knew they were never going to let that man walk away. Why would you? He's getting married too. Apparently, he's engaged. A lot of chicks being very sad about that. They even have sad girl shots for girls that thought that they were going to marry Joe Burrow. He's a great looking guy, savior of LSU football. I mean, he can do no wrong. So Cincinnati, you got a winner right there. First award of the week this week of the High Five, best new patrons. That's right. Megan, Carson, and Chris are supporting the boys by paying $5 a month to get 4+ Florida Man Friday podcasts and Discord server access to chat with us, the hosts. And Evan is popping the clutch at $10 a month and getting access to the weekly Hive Hour podcast on top of that. Thank you all, and congratulations on your new journey at patreon.com/Hard Factor. It's going to be an excellent time. So
absolutely.
Boom.
Congratulations on the award. Yeah.
First award. Second award. Best 5-star reviews goes to Low Life Louie, the none other than, look at what he did, Low Life Louie. Okay, here we go. First 5-star review. These are all on August 8th, 2020 or August 28th. Sorry.
Wait, didn't we read these last
We
week?
already we did this, but
Birthday
he
present for Pat. Oh, my bad. Did not.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, he nailed it.
It was for
Yeah.
Pat.
But he still gets the award. He still gets the award.
Be like Louis. I did not know you did those already. He literally spammed it so hard I can't even see any more reviews a week later. So
he went into an Apple store and just got on every device and
Yes.
logged in with
Listen
a
to
different
last
Apple
week's.
ID. Yeah, yeah.
if you haven't already, because I missed that part. Okay, so be like Louis, do that, get the multiple 5-star reviews, and it helps the show grow. Also, though, do not fall. Did you guys cover this last week for Russian hard factor? Have you seen this?
No.
So if you Google hard factor iTunes, the second result is hard factor B, which is like a Russian character, Apple Podcast. And then if you click on that, it's actually just like a Russian troll copy of our podcast.
Oh,
They're just
I kinda-
downloading
oh,
it.
I want to listen to it so bad now.
This is
They're
our
just
podcast.
downloading it and reposting it somehow. So with Russian characters and stuff included.
Do we get those download numbers?
I have no idea. We're gonna have to talk to Apple about that, but discovered that. Don't fall for Russian hard factor. Don't do it.
Click on our version.
Just don't do it. I don't know what happens when you click on it because I didn't click too far. I didn't want to find out, but
Well,
it's gonna
visiting Russia's out.
Don't fall for
We're on the
we're
radar.
on the list. We're on the list. Okay. Sorry, didn't realize that Louis had gone last week.
No
Tried
worries.
to scrub the high five.
He deserves an award.
He really does deserve 2 awards for that one. And he gets his award this week. But also we have another listener who gets a specifically great award later. Well, multiple. You got to keep listening. Best DM goes to whichever host sent this message to Brittany. Hey, Brittany, big fans. Can you go ahead and change your gender identification to non-binary for us? You will understand why later. Thanks a bunch. Hard factor.
It was
Who
me.
sent it?
Was
It
that
was
you?
US?
Yeah, I thought about it. It was me.
It was Wes. So for context, non-binary people were allowed to show non-binary people were allowed to show their nipples on Instagram.
Spears, he's
Yeah,
And Brittany was topless a lot. So he made a joke being like, if you change to non-binary, everyone's gonna see your nipples without telling her that.
That's right.
You did
plays
that
it
for
coy.
who? For you? Just for you?
For everyone.
coy.
For everyone.
For the world.
But
the
she
world.
doesn't know by reading that.
Wes was trying to do everybody a favor, all right? Wes
Yeah.
is trying to do everybody
Exactly.
a favor, all right?
Trust
Wes
me on
is
this.
Wes is doing God's work.
Hey, Brittany, it's Wes. Do me a favor, will you?
Wes here.
That's great. Way to go, Wes. You
Yeah.
win best DM of the week by far.
Yeah.
Best comment goes to Cam Joseph on Facebook. It's on the burglar chugs gasoline after cops catch him breaking into the Seattle home, the garage one where the guy chugs the gasoline. Cam Joseph replies, "When in trouble, guzzle, guzzle."
Yeah,
Pretty good.
That is pretty good.
Catchphrase.
Pretty great. Nice work, Cam. Best headline goes to the Weather Channel via Simon C. in the Discord. The Weather Channel alerts him, delicious disaster. Atlantic blue crabs invade Italy, threaten fishing.
Ooh.
That is a pretty good headline.
The Weather Channel's on a reach, bro. They've been on a downward spiral since the internet.
Dude.
Yeah, true. But Wes,
Congratulations, Italy.
how bad do you want to go to
Yeah.
Italy now, Wes?
Dude, that's the best that could ever happen to Italy.
The Weather
You'd-
Channel definitely
you'd be
hired
excited.
someone like that used to work at the Onion recently, Pat. Like in the past year, they've been getting out there with the headlines.
No, I know they're really trying to mix it up because they
Yeah.
got nothing.
Yeah,
I love it.
it's not your dad's Weather Channel anymore.
I mean,
Delicious disaster.
years ago they licensed the rights to show Twister, and that was
Yeah.
huge. But
What kind of crabs do they have over there?
Not blue until now, and then now they'll have more delicious crabs, hopefully.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm saying right now. There's another headline: Blue crabs invade Italian waters, turn into delicacy. Yeah, of course they do.
Delicious. We need to go to Sardinia, guys. Don't forget about Sardinia, please. Okay, we need to maybe workshop this, potentially see how maybe we could all take advantage of the Sardinia thing.
The mafia is
possible.
going to get their hands on these crabs.
We could
so
just
quick.
turn Sardinia into Hive Island,
Yeah.
and get paid to do it. It would be crazy, and we could eat blue crabs on it.
I mean,
It's
now we're talking.
it's like that Power Man 5000 song. This is what it's like when worlds collide, and I feel like we're just living through it right now. And Sardinia is like the place
Yeah.
What you doing
where it's going to happen.
me?
Yeah. Okay. Best tweet this week goes to Brooklyn Dad Defiant. I just found this one on Twitter, and then we were laughing about it on the text thread. He tweets, Tucker Carlson apparently is pushing a bogus conspiracy theory that President Obama is secretly gay. Here's what I say. Obama inspired and touched all of us. It was almost like he was inside of all of us. Even if he is gay, I'd still want him inside me. How about you?
Brooklyn Dad's gay.
Yeah, he just
We're
Obama
trolling.
himself.
Yeah.
He just Obama himself. That's literally what Obama's in trouble for, is what he just did.
He knew what he was doing.
He was trolling.
You guys see Obama's
inside of me.
daughter smoking a cig with the belly shirt and all that? Yeah.
I mean, leave her alone. Like, that's, she's like fucking college age. Like, well, you know what we were doing in college?
Yeah, she's stressed out about her dad being gay.
And he's not the president anymore. Leave her alone.
Oh yeah, and who cares if he's gay? He can be gay. It doesn't matter. It's just funny.
It's just funny. That's a funny ass.
That was my dad's gay cigarette.
Yeah. I mean, this is a
much better president than the last two.
Hey, yeah, it's creating funny shit too. Like this tweet, the SIGs, everything. But I agree. Leave the kids alone. Doesn't matter if he's gay. It's just.
I mean, I understand somewhat. I understand somewhat to an extent when the people are in office. I mean, it's still not okay, but when the people are in office, it kind of makes sense. But he's not. He can't run again.
Right? Who gives a
leave her alone.
Yeah. No,
I mean, it would be hilarious if it was all true, but who?
This is just pure entertainment.
No, I don't care about the gay stuff. The gay stuff's funny. I'm saying like let her college.
Oh, right. The kid, leave the kids.
Leave her alone.
But this
let her smoke cigarettes in college. Like,
Tucker with the guy who claims he banged Obama. Now Brooklyn Dad Defiant.
That's funny.
You know,
it's all.
This is just
like,
pure
the gay
entertainment.
stuff's funny.
That's just funny.
You guys seen the news?
Like the Ben Affleck.
It would suck. It would suck growing up as the president's child.
Yeah, give him a break. Yeah, they already had it bad. The best medical submission comes to us from Alex on Instagram. He submitted in a DM, and Jackson liked it, but didn't inform us of this. So what's up with that, Jackson? You should have texted this to us. It says, a man thought he had a tumor, but it turned out that there was a tree growing inside of him. It's a Russian guy. Look at that. He's got a tree inside his ribcage. See that? That's like a little pine tree growing inside.
No, that's not real.
Russian doctors were prepared to remove a suspected cancer tumor from a 28-year-old Artem Sidorkin. Instead, they discovered a 5-centimeter fir tree.
He swallows a star for Christmas. He swallows some Christmas ornaments.
Look at that. Look at that. Nice. A great medical miracle.
How do you get that out?
Sent in by listener Alex and not intern Jackson, who liked it on Instagram and moved on.
That's fake.
He did. Bet he did.
It's got to be fake.
Is the guy hot? He can't help himself. He's such a horny little guy. Intern Jackson is.
Jackson, send us the tree in the lung next time. All right. Best cow on a highway. I watched you guys. Did you guys play this video last week too?
A cow on a highway doesn't sound familiar.
Okay, thank goodness. This came to us from everybody in the DMs and on the Hard Factor text thread, actually. We got a ton of DMs with it and the text thread last week. We just missed it. Shout out to Al, Miel, Joey, and Greg, the other folks who don't tape with us. Here is a cow on the highway. A car with a giant bull crammed into the passenger seat was pulled over by Nebraska police. Officers answered a call for a vehicle with a cow inside. And you see it's a longhorn steer.
He's so crammed. He's shitting
on the car. His name is Howdy Doody. And he shits on the modified police car and just drives through Nebraska.
That is a nice set of horns.
Yeah, it's a beautiful cow.
That's a big longhorn.
Yeah, right.
Why
so Howdy Doody was all the rage last week.
That's animal cruelty. He's shitting all over the car. That's fucked up.
Yeah. Wait,
he loves it, Mark.
Mark. That's like putting a dog permanently in a car seat with the window down. That'd be like the happiest dog on planet Earth.
But then like having it like sit in its own diarrhea for like
cows will sit in their own shit, bro. Cows will sit in their own.
They'll sit in their own shit.
No problem. Oh yeah.
That doesn't.
Oh yeah.
Get infected or anything.
They don't
shit in their
cow.
own shit.
They'll shit their own shit.
Yeah.
They're kind of dirty. I mean, like
99% of the beef you eat comes from a cow that's been sitting in its own shit.
Eating its own
Just
shit.
shitting.
Yeah.
Just shitting everywhere.
Shit on my
Are
shit.
they called kafas or whatever?
But not
Oh, I mean,
Whataburger.
it's just poop everywhere.
No, yeah, not the double bacon at Whataburger.
What a burger. Nailed it.
Best Orca submission, we get a lot of those now, goes to Mason for this gem about an orca who wants to go to Burning Man.
Did you hear what's happening at Burning Man? All the rain? The playa is like starting to flood. I know, it's wild.
So, like, how deep is the water?
Who said that? Oh my god. Orca! Orca! I'm just asking. You're crazy. We'll let you know if it gets deep enough.
The orca wants to go.
I love that. What's that comedian's name? I want to follow.
I don't know. He's funny as fuck though. That's a great orca sketch. The orca probably would have a good time at Burning Man. Best thing from Down Under comes from Down Under Dick this week, as usual, as is customary at Hard Factor. Mark's laughed at this one before. Wes and Pat, check it out.
World Cup Federation, they made a tweet. Tall Blacks caught fire from beyond the arc to earn their first win.
Women's basketball.
America melted. Tall Blacks? The what now? Tall who? These are some of the comments. Interesting names coming out of FIBA. His name is Tall Black. Well, I love the people commenting who are just realizing there's a world outside the borders of the USA where the word black
It's shocking.
is not always a reference to skin color.
Name of the
It's like
team.
watching babies learning to walk. Most are falling on their faces, but it's cute though. So you've got the Tall Blacks that we're just talking about, the All Blacks rugby, the Black Caps cricket, the Black Jacks lawn bowls. But if the Americans find out what they rebranded their badminton team in 2004, they'd faint. I'll give you a hint. You use a shuttlecock.
Oh, the other way around.
I'll leave it
Black
with
cock.
you. Didn't last long. Didn't last long. The BCs did not last long.
The BCs.
Bit of a marketing mishap.
The
BCs.
The BBCs.
That's
The one guy
junior
can't
side,
believe
that's
it.
The senior side, the BBCs.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, the BBCs.
The senior side.
The senior side.
Yeah. Anyways, the Tall Blacks. It's just the name of the women's basketball team.
Yeah.
No.
Do they know what they're doing though? Pat, is that a dog whistle?
You think they're trying to outrage Americans?
No, it's not.
Wes is our guy for that. He's
I hope they are.
Yeah.
That'd be very funny. Best.
Yeah, but how come they call their furniture that? Like the lazy.
Oh.
I didn't say it.
All right. Best.
Australia, New Zealand.
It was the Tall Blacks. Best space submission came this week from Jimmy Wett, who let us know that there is more mounting evidence that a massive rocky planet, 3 to 10 times the size of Earth, may be lurking at the edge of our very own solar system, still undetected. Still.
Whoa.
A lot of evidence. There's a lot of orbital gravitational evidence that there's a massive planet somewhere on the ring of our solar system. It's still mounting.
Well, we better find it with a lot of money. We better
get,
find it.
get that telescope out there.
Yep.
Yep. Japan says we need to find it. It could also explain where all those aliens come from, Wes, with the big vaginas.
Well, if it's hidden, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
do we have a better? Is there a better view from the moon? Because everyone seems to be going there. Setting up.
Right?
Yeah.
I'd hide my planet too if I had vaginas that impressive. So, anyways,
Yeah.
Best space submission. Best listener goes to every single one of you in the Hardo Hive, since you are the best listeners in all of podcasts. But best listener award this week goes to Stephanie for supporting the boys by making sure the pod is auto downloading on her Spotify app, Apple Podcasts app, and wherever else she can. And she sent us the screenshot to prove it. Be like Stephanie or Low Life Louie or all of the other amazing listeners in the Hardo Hive, and tell a friend about the pod if you like the show. It helps us grow.
Would you guys say that Stephanie nailed it?
Nailed it.
I would, Pat. I would say that. And now, time for the voicemails.
What up, boys? Tony from PA. So currently I'm in the middle of the fantasy draft for the
Inside
Heart Factor
an
League.
air conditioning unit.
Pretty good feeling, but we'll see. And also taking forever, but oh well. But looking forward to the NFL season this year. The weekly parlays that we're going to hit. Hopefully, every fucking week. But just one again will be nice. But anyways, what do you guys think will happen here with all the parlays? We bringing the wheel back or what we're doing? Anyways, have a great fucking weekend, boys. Love ya.
Yeah, he had to get out before he died, it sounds like. Whatever the high voltage situation was.
Look, here's what we're gonna do with the parlay. We're gonna mix the shit up. So next week it's gonna be a confidence pool. This week, you might not know this. You probably will know this tomorrow. You're probably watching the game, right? This was what happens on our Thursday night football broadcast. A lot of people watching the game.
We forgot football season's back,
That's
but
okay.
yeah, most people are going to listen in the morning.
Maybe we need to go an hour earlier on Thursdays.
That's for sure.
Might want to go an hour earlier on Thursday.
We got two bets. We got two bets going on this week. Before the Thursday game, I'm going to wait till after the Thursday game to put the third bet. Which honestly, we could wheel it. I'm probably just going to look at what worked the week before and juice it up. I don't know. There's going to be some shit going on, but what I'm really excited about is confidence pooling, which hopefully we'll have next week. We're essentially be able to weight your pick. I feel this is my number 1 strongest, or I feel like this is my number 16 strongest. But look, we're going to be millionaires.
We can average those out, and
exactly
the overall most confident pick. It's like
we're going to be the millionaires by the end of the year. So that's really all that matters.
It's super fun. Get in there. Also, we got Dave Storms in there. Greg Riley, shout out Greg. He helps
Shout
out with
out
that
Greg.
weekly parlay. We got
Greg,
Dave Storms.
Greg did all the work this week.
Yeah.
Greg's
does all the work every week.
Gargantuan.
Well,
he's
not
puts
every
a Herculean effort into the.
I'm just saying, everything Greg does, he works hard.
He's like King Midas. Everything he touches turns to gold.
Yeah.
We got Dave Storms running the fantasy leagues in there. Too late to sign up, obviously now, but we have like a billion fantasy leagues going on inside the Discord server. Very fun.
These are the guys over at the books, just shaking. The drinks are spilling, watching us, listening to us. They're like,
scared.
they know the big loss is coming for them.
Hope you
So
put
scared.
some
Plus-
money on Kadarius Toney this week, guys, because live sports update: 1 reception, 1 yard.
Not having a great game yet.
No. Tony is a guy that hits.
He's a
home
late
runs.
game guy.
He's a home run guy.
Late game guy. Don't worry about it. No home runs have been hit thus far. It looks like. But maybe the first touchdown was. I don't know.
When you give Tony space, and I'm sure all the listeners know because Tony probably had 120 yards and 2 touchdowns.
I mean, he probably had a huge.
You make a mistake.
Probably had a huge.
Don't give him space.
Biggest second half of all time, most likely.
Yeah.
All right, back to the voicemails. There's more about football, so let's keep going.
What's up, boys? Low life. Louis here. I have a couple of things, so I'll try to make it quick. First and foremost, we're going to be rich this year. I have a feeling that many of our parlays are going to hit, so let's fucking go.
Yep.
2,
Yep.
This question is for Pat. Pat, can you please give us an update on your racist neighbor situation? The guy that yells while he's playing Call of Duty or whatever. How's that going? 3, what do you guys think is the best time zone to live in? I'm in the Pacific Northwest, so the West Coast. Personally, I love it here. Pacific Standard Time is where it's at, but what do you guys think? And then 4, I was trying to explain what Hard Factor was to a group of friends this weekend.
Christ.
I said Hard Factor, they thought it was a porno, so that kind of led me down a path. And I assigned porno names for you all. I wanted to get your thoughts. First, Money Shot Mark.
I love it.
Second,
good.
Pat
That's
the Pipe.
Oh,
Third,
it's really good actually.
Willie Boner. And last but not least, Wesley Hung. Wanted to get your thoughts. What would the porn names be if not that? But that's all for me. Hopefully it was fast enough for Pat. Have a great fucking weekend and keep doing what y'all do. Thanks. Bye.
It fucking wasn't, Louis, to be frank with you. It wasn't fast enough.
Louis, that was good. It was a minute and 10 seconds.
There's no way we can remember four questions.
So I liked your porn names, but for me, I would say maybe Wet Willie instead. You know what I'm saying?
Because he's a gay porn star.
Yeah, no, he's getting wet with everybody. You know?
Willie Boner, he's confused. He's like,
Willie
Boner. Yes, he will.
Yeah.
I should maybe Wesley Dangle is a little more accurate.
Wesley Dangle.
Yeah, less hung. It should be less hung.
Yeah, Wesley less hung. Leslie hung.
Yeah.
But I go by Lee.
I'm a hard worker.
My neighbor,
do a lot of shoots.
It's not racist. He's a black guy who yells the N-word. I think he comes over to bang one of the teenagers that lives over here. So I'll keep you updated.
And then he plays video games all night afterwards.
Yeah, classic.
Great system. Great setup you got here.
Got to get your KD up.
Pretty
after
sweet.
Yeah, pretty awesome. That
Multiple-
guy's not only not racist, but he's the man.
I'll be back going to heaven.
Yeah. I love the
He's
Central
enjoying
Time
himself.
Zone. I think the Central Time Zone's great. I love it.
Yeah, agreed.
I do
Central.
too. Yeah.
Having only lived in 2,
Pacific.
I like
Pacific.
Central over
It
East.
gets better. It gets better the further west you go. Pacific.
Got it. I can't
Just
I
because
can't,
everything starts earlier.
right.
East Coast sucks if you work in the entertainment industry because if you're low man, which I have been for going on 20 years now, people start calling you right around this time when you're taping the show. If you're on the East Coast, because you're an end of the day call, and 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, you're trying to eat dinner.
It's a really good point, but then if you flip it on its head, if you're in like the corporate business, Pacific kind of sucks dick because you have to call New York when they're opening, and that's like 5 a.m. for you.
Right.
So
Nah, you just like.
But I know
yeah,
some people
that's
that got
true.
up at would get up at 5.
You don't always have to.
And
You
wrap
don't-
up.
You
Depends-
don't have to,
depends
but
on-
I'm saying it just depends on what kind of like line of work you're in.
Yeah.
Depends
Pat's
on
like,
what kind of line of work you're in.
yeah. For TV
Pacific.
and for sports,
I know
East Coast is the worst.
East Coast is by far the worst. Central's a little bit better. Pacific's the best. Mountain, I would imagine, is slightly better than Pacific, slightly better than Central. Not as good.
I
as
think
Pacific.
Mountain might be the best for TV and sports because sometimes sports is too early in the Pacific, but it's not quite early enough in Central, and it's way too late in Eastern. So I think Mountain might be probably the best, but that's like 2 states.
Maybe, but there's nobody that lives in Mountain besides
that's
people in Denver.
Yeah, exactly.
And Arizona, half the year. Then they're, anyways. Okay, next one. I mean, I like things to start earlier, so I would say West Coast.
I agree.
But a lot
but
of people say
8
Central.
8 a.m. or 9 a.m. football is a little early.
Nobody says East Coast. If people say East Coast is the best time zone, that's when you know you're talking to a true psychopath.
Yeah, they've never left the East Coast.
Yeah, they have lived their entire life on the East Coast and are never going to leave and don't see the point of why. Because, yeah. Okay. Next voicemail.
Hey there, fellas. Short-term listener, first-time caller. Not sure what the Foxtrot uniform Charlie Kilo is going on with that Google Voice thing, but anyway. Let me just say, and let me address the elephant in the room. If it sounds like I'm in the bathroom taking a shit, you would be close because I am pretending to take a shit in the bathroom so I can leave this voicemail.
Thank you.
As a teacher, I wanted to give y'all some props for bringing up the whole Purple Pass situation fuckery that's happening in San Antonio. But I think you really missed the best part of that story, and it was the Shakespeare quote that was written on the Purple Passes.
What?
Now, I'm going to leave that for a second to marinate in your brains so you can look it up. But again, love listening to you guys. I know y'all are about that 80% accuracy, so just trying to add a little more to the story.
To
Hope
pee
y'all
or
have a
not
great
to
fucking
pee,
day.
maybe?
To pee or not to pee?
Bleed or not to bleed?
That's awesome.
It's got to be related to Lady Macbeth, right? Like, if it's an actual quote, or is she saying something like,
Quote from
roses are
Puck.
red, violets are blue. I got to put a tampon in, so let me go do that.
I'm trying to look it up now.
Yeah.
I think it's got to be
Antonio?
something about Lady Macbeth because, like, she tried to suppress her period. That was part of the play. So
How did
I
she
have no
find
idea,
this?
though.
We need to update because we're too stupid to find it.
Yeah, she's a
Where's the
sleuth.
fact checker? He's
She's a
at a rave.
Unnamed caller's a sleuth. Call back in, please.
Our
and let
fact
us
checker's
know.
at a rave, so that's not going to work.
Yeah, he's not. He
Just
hasn't got
sniffing
this
butts.
Yeah, he hasn't. He's liking awesome stories and hot chicks on Instagram and not going to tell us about it right now. All right. We got to move on, guys. Google, see if you can find what she's talking.
Oh, here, I have it.
Oh, shit.
Sonnet 18. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate.
Oh, it was Puck from Midsummer's Night Dream. It sounds like
Disgusting. Why would they put that on there?
Isn't Summer's Eve a douche?
Say the quote again.
He sucks. You know
Shall-
Summer's Eve too?
Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate.
So it's
it's from
complimenting
sonnet.
girls when they're on their period for some reason.
It's just a sonnet.
And I watched some videos. There was definitely male teachers judging how fast chicks got their period. One of them told the girl yeah, you were just on it last week.
Damn, you did your period quick in there. Of
course.
Yeah. Be more like Darlene. She's quick.
Yeah, bitch. It was like, yeah.
Her periods are the fastest.
Last score update. Chiefs score right
Hey,
before
dial
half.
the next voicemail.
14-7.
I gotta make it to this.
It's the Chiefs.
I gotta make it to this ghetto Walgreens before 9 o'clock.
Okay, was that
I have a feeling?
So actually, I love to see the news on what happened to Burning Man last week. You know, I just love seeing a bunch of fucking hippies not be able to get their vehicles out because it's too muddy. Which makes it hilarious that it's a bunch of hippies. Because if it's been a bunch of fucking rednecks, we would have just had a fucking badass time, though. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, fuck hippies, and so glad that they had such a miserable time. They deserve it of all people. Love you guys, and have a great fucking day.
Right. I mean, that's hateful, Colin.
Fuck hippies. Why, Colin? Because they live in existence to not affect others negatively.
Well, I'll say this about the hippies. Most of them did end up staying and have an awesome time. It was only like the rich and loser ones that left early. The most of the hippies that were at Burning Man actually did stay and just enjoyed it and
There's definitely
did a
cool
lot of
hippies.
drugs. And
There's a lot of cool hippies.
You actually, Colin would love Burning Man. Probably.
Yeah, he would.
He probably would never go to it, but he probably absolutely fucking love
He'd
it.
walk around naked.
Oh, he's made
There's
for
a bunch
Burning
of chicks
Man.
there.
Honestly,
yeah. And he's a character. He'd fit in. Like here's the problem with hippies.
All of his jokes would land.
Yeah,
oh
all
yeah.
his jokes.
Everybody's so
yeah.
fucked up. It's like this guy's got so much energy. I love it.
Here's my beef with hippies. The majority of hippies are cool, and that's because free love, drugs, and stuff like that. But when hippies are not cool, it's so infuriating because they're supposed to be cool. So like an uptight or annoying hippie, it's just so.
Which a lot of them exist,
right? So that makes it 10 times worse than if it was if a normal person that wasn't a hippie was acting the same way. It's like you can't do this. You're supposed to be a hippie. Stop being an asshole. Like an annoying hippie. Yeah, an annoying hippie just it gives all the hippies a bad name, and it's infuriating.
Yeah. That is infuriating. Just like how good Patrick Mahomes is. He's really doing it to the Lions right now. Okay, last voicemail.
Yes.
What's up? It's Javier. It's got to be safe for work because I am at work. But Auburn's back, baby. Forget Bama. Forget the corn dog LSU Tigers. Maybe we can even win the whole thing. That's not happening. But War Damn Eagle, we are back. HAGSD.
Pick a mascot, bitch.
Yeah.
Even my
All
wife
right,
was,
Javier.
Even my wife was like, "Why the fuck are they sending like a bird out on the field, and then they have a tiger and an ugly tiger mascot on the field? Like, what is going on with the?"
I'm
birds,
happy for him.
Tigers.
That he thinks the reality that he still has the hope that the Auburn Tigers would possibly win the national championship this year,
Give
which
me a
won't happen.
break.
I mean, I'm happy that he still has that hope, and I'm sad for all of my LSU brethren that we do not have that hope because of Brian Kelly being a fucking joke.
You think he'll beat Auburn? LSU plays Auburn every year, right?
Oh, I don't know if Brian Kelly can beat anybody at this point.
Yeah,
we'll see. You got to show me. What have you done for me recently, Brian Kelly? And that's it for this week's hard fact. Pat's got to get to the Walgreens.
I just know the Walgreens is going to close early because it's in the hood.
Time to spin the wheel before this Walgreens closes.
I know
you're gonna
it's
get robbed.
close.
You're in the neighborhood that gets robbed all the time. Don't go walk into the Walgreens.
I got no other option.
So this is for high five. There is a chance that I will be off next Thursday. I'll keep my name. Well, I'll keep my name on it for now. If it doesn't happen, then you guys can
like a variable spin. Whoa,
respin.
Okay, big odds for Wes.
You're off next Wednesday, aren't you?
No. It ended up being a Thursday. So yeah. I'm on next Wednesday, but
I see.
So I'll keep my name on. If it hits me, then and I need to go, you guys can respin.
Okay. The Chiefs.
All right, boys, it's me.
Pass on high five. We should odds. Colin makes it to the voicemails. Yes or no? Nice work.
Gonna have to be pretty good, Colin.
Will's coffee.
Will's gonna have your coffee next time. Yeah. Thank you for listening, as always, everybody in the Hardo Hive. Support our sponsors, DraftKings and BIRDDOGS, if you want to cash in on our deals. We got that with them right now. Check out store.hardfactor.com if you want to rep the pod with some incredible merch designs from Wes, Pat, and other designers that we've worked with in the past. All great stuff in there. Patreon.com/hardfactor for bonus pods and Discord access to support the boys. Please, this is something when I was doing the numbers recently, I realized we don't ask for it enough. Please follow, like, and download wherever you can. We have a lot more people that listen to the podcast than we have followers on, podcast platforms. So please, if you're listening to this and you haven't followed the pod yet, haven't set the auto download, please do both of those things. Like, share, comment wherever you can. But most importantly, get out there and have yourself a great fucking day and weekend.